Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Huskers will put total weather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll run it again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Washington. That's caught, it's Hayes. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Well, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a
There he goes! Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Huskers have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just balling. No secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box, because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. After the misfire now on 2nd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. They've got the screen set up. Sweet cut there. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hutchinson. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Creates a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Washington. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Play, it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense...
And right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but when I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Washington. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Denmark. Still running at the 40. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The black shirts look into this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Martin. Still on his feet at the 40. Trying to take it back. The 20. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter,
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they've regained the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Louisiana Tech was able to cap off a close one in Ruston with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Washington. He'll take the deep shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record of Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hutchinson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got his man downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He wants to throw it again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Grab near the sticks. It's Martin. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Martin. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
To the air, it's Washington. Got it in the middle, it's Denmark. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Etienne. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Etienne. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Runs for the tackle. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The black shirts look into this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Finds his man, it's Harbor. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. This is picked off from the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw